Queen J Paints and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a nice painting tutorial. All the materials that you will need for this tutorial will be right in your description below. So feel free to look right at that so you can know what to get. So hey guys, we're going to paint this nice floral decoration. Oh, isn't this pretty? It's nice for the spring. Got even a little baby brush in there. So if you're ready to paint, go ahead, bring out your supplies and let's get ready to paint. Go ahead and get started. So we're going to take the wash brush, so basically a big flat painting brush. We're going to dip it in water and we're going to do half brown and half white, like a kind of black cookie. So just half brown and half white. And I like to use my fingers, so we're going to do about four fingers, and we're going to make a little bit of straight line right across. And that's going to be our little line. And we're going to go half up and down, back and forth, just up and down. You can move real slowly. Just let the paint blend itself to get this nice wooden background. Now it's time to reload my brush. I'm going to do white and brown again. Same process. Up and down until I run out of paint. Say the more wet water, the better. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's all about progress. And just take your time with this. Feel confident about yourself, you know, give yourself a pep talk, like I could do this, I could do this. And no worries, no stress. These are easy, basic colors and shapes that you can follow along with. Now that you have did that part, we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. We're going to go straight across, white and brown. Go straight across, and now we have completed our background. Yay! Give yourself a cookie. Now we're going to take a little paint break and we're going to make sure this dries completely so we can move on to the next part. Alright, now that we're done drying, let's get back to painting. So for this part, don't worry. Like I said, it's all about progress, not about perfection. So listen, if you have a piece of chalk, I would highly suggest, highly recommend using a piece of chalk right now because it'll help you, make your lines. And then on top of that, it's like an eraser and you can just rub off the chalk. So if you don't have chalk, just go ahead. I'm gonna take a small tip brush, put in a little bit of white, and I'm gonna use, once again, 2 fingers to go out and make about a 4-inch line. Then I'm going to use the same 2 fingers, and right where my middle finger is, I'm going to make another 4-inch line going straight up and down. And this is going to be the jar. I'm going to go ahead and kind of make that and draw a half semicircle at the bottom for that round part. And then I'm going to just do a smaller line, kind of making that top of the jar part. And I'm using that right now just for my marker. Now I'm going to take a round tip brush and I'm going to go ahead and use the white, and I'm going to mark off my roses. Now your roses could be any size. You can do small, medium, or large. So I'm going to start with like a nice circle, fill it in with white, medium size. Maybe do a bigger rose right here. And I'm just going to do 3, and then I'm going to go back to a medium size right here for my placement. And then I'm going to Wash off my round tip brush. Make sure that's nice and clean from the white. Then I'm gonna start with the flowers. Now I'm gonna use the same round tip brush, and I'm gonna dip my brush a little bit in pink, and I'm gonna make this V shape just with the edge, and I'm kind of just going inside and make another V shape. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe go up top. Then one by its side right here. Then I'm gonna have one go in the middle, in between the two roses. Stop right at the jar. One underneath the big rose. One in between the two roses. And then one up top. Then I'm gonna take the brush again, and now I'm gonna do the same brush strokes for the color blue. And now I'm gonna do it everywhere I don't see pink. I'm gonna do blue right next to it. Same V shape. Then after I'm done that, I'm going to take the same brush again, make sure my pink is all wiped out, and I'm going to do the same thing with purple. And I'm just going to fill in areas where I feel like there's more space. And then I'm gonna wait for that to dry. Now that that's dry, we're gonna move on to the inside of the jar. So I'm gonna take the round tip brush, give it some little water again, and I'm gonna take a little bit of white and just a small little bit of brown. And you see where that line is? We're gonna smush that out. So we're gonna kind of go up and down, reshape the jar a little bit, so that way it can look like the inside of the jar. And we're gonna let that dry just a little bit, so kind of look like the inside of the jar. Then we're gonna take a small tip brush and we're gonna use white to outline the jar. So I kind of want to make sure the lid is visible, so I'm gonna reshape my lid just a little bit. 2 lines at the top like a rectangle. Then we're gonna go down a curved line and we're gonna reshape that line that we made. If you have a reference of a mason jar, that'd probably be a good look to get the jar shape again. And we're going to do white. Then I'm going to use a smaller brush, and I'm going to take the blue and just do some inside lines in between the jar. So just go across, maybe around the edge of blue. Take a little strip around the bottom, not too many lines here. And then Now that the inside is a little dry, you're just gonna take that small brush again that we used before, put a little green, and just do like a curved line for the stems. I'm gonna just do 3 and then maybe a 4th one here. Then I'm gonna use the same brush and then leave a sim out here. And then in between the blues and the purples, I'm gonna go ahead and just have some of them poking out. Just random, don't have to be too crazy. And then, just like the green, I'm gonna take a little bit of yellow and I'm gonna just go in just a small line on the inside of the stems we just created. And I'm just gonna go a smaller line right underneath where we made a dark green one with yellow. Then I'm gonna take the brush and I'm gonna use a little bit of white. And I'm gonna just go with a smaller V inside the pink for now. Just make maybe 1 or 2 or just V's inside the pink. Not every pink V, but just a couple. And then I'm gonna take, then once that is dry a little bit, I'm gonna clean off my brush. I'm going to take a magenta and go inside the purple ones, doing the same thing, just 1 or 2 V's, nothing crazy. And then I'm gonna take the dark brown and just put little dots inside the flowers, especially the blues. And then we're gonna wait for that to dry. And while we're waiting for that to dry, you know, take your time. You need to sit right now, go ahead and sit. We're gonna move on and work on our inside of the roses. So I'm gonna take the small brush and like those circles and just, I would say, start with a dash, space, dash, space, dash, space. And then kind of skip a space and do the inside. And yes, I'm at home, so if you hear kids in the background, that is my son. Then I'm gonna take the magenta and I'm gonna go right in between the lines that we made. And then for the final color of the roses, I'm gonna repeat and use the blue. You could kind of just use the blue on the outside of the roses. And let's complete our roses. And once that's completely dry, we're going to take a time, and if you want to, you can kind of get some extra petals on this last one. You know, I'm going to take the pink for now, and I'm going to just use triangles, kind of make triangles, just a couple petals. And then I'm going to use the same brush and just give it a couple white streaks in the inside. On the petal here, or just, you know, somewhere around. And then to make that wooden look, like get that touch, we're going to reuse the small brush. And we're just going to start from the corner. You go straight down, and maybe you go across, do some lines for the inside and some fake nails. Or maybe retrace this. And just where you can. Ta-da! Now you want to go ahead and kind of like, you know, be a little cute with it. Maybe use the white again and draw a heart. But I would suggest, highly suggest, to use that white tip brush and kind of draw some, like, you know, maybe a little hashtags on the side. So it can look like you can see inside of it. And there you are, completely done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to making more paint tutorials. Please follow my Queen Jade Paints on Facebook and Instagram and on Twitter. If you like this video, feel free to share some love, share, and subscribe to my Queen Jade Paints page. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in next time. Don't forget to also drop in your pictures in the comments. Thank you guys for watching.